there, Denver. Meteorologist Mark Thibodeau. Looking at pleasant weather tonight, 78 degrees at 6 p.m., mostly sunny skies. And then overnight, we're dropping down through the upper 50s. Crystal clear skies expected into 5 a.m. 5 a.m. about 53 to 52. 11 a.m. it's about 75 with a good deal of sunshine. High temperatures on your Wednesday, about 10 to 15 degrees above average, so it will be a very warm day with a downslope wind here across the Front Range. 87 in town, Fort Collins 86, Aspen 77 rather, Steamboat Springs about 78 with mostly sunny skies expected. Through the course of the day, a quick warm up into the mid to upper 80s with a good deal of sunshine expected here in Denver.
76 degrees under fair skies. Here's our local Doppler radar.
Denver meteorologist Mark Thibodeau. Kind of a downslope wind component off the higher elevations. That's going to mean temperatures well above average heading into Friday. Cooler across the higher elevations. In town, it's going to be warm. Temperatures Friday starting off in the 50s, pretty quickly up from there. You can see the jump by noontime. It's close to 80 already. And then through the afternoon, well into the 80s. Cooler weather, Aspen to Steamboat Springs, still low to mid 70s. Heading into Friday night in the mid 60s with a mostly clear sky at 10 p.m. So it is really warm heading into the first Sunday of October, which is this Sunday. Mid-upper 80s Wednesday all the way through Sunday. Overnight lows mostly in the 50s.
Got big plans Friday night? Here's a look at your forecast. Will the weather get in the way of your Saturday? Let's take a look. And here's how your Sunday's weather is shaping up.
Hi there, meteorologist Mark Thibodeau. Weather across America heading into the day on Wednesday. Looking at some low pressure moving across the lakes. Could be a pinwheel of showers and storms moving through here. And we continue to just get soaked here across the north part of the Florida Peninsula into southern Georgia. We've had inches of rain the last couple of days. That's going to continue, I think, into Wednesday as well. Pretty good soaking possible for South Florida, too. Middle of the country, pretty quiet. It's going to be pretty warm. And then we have our atmospheric river still around here in the Pacific Northwest with more rain for Seattle, Portland. The good news is all these places look to be a bit drier by the weekend. So rain in the west, quiet across the central part of the country, some rain in the Midwest and some storms too. And then the big soaking here across South Georgia into Florida. Northeast is going to be windy and fairly quiet with high pressure in Canada and then low pressure to the south creating a pretty good northeast wind all across the East Coast. So we're going to have to be aware of those rip current risks too. Places like Jones Beach, Old Orchard Beach in Maine, down to Virginia Beach, all across the East Coast, down through Florida, there will be a rip current risk. Not only heading into Wednesday, but I think that's going to linger into the weekend too. Temperatures subdued a little bit because of the clouds and the wind. 60s New England, 60s across the Midwest, 90s. We still got summertime, Oklahoma City to Austin. Phoenix, triple digits. Still pretty warm across Florida, not as hot as we've been. Portland with the rain, temperatures up in the 60s. Across the Northeast, mostly quiet weather. 66 in New York, a breezy northeast wind continues. 65 in Boston, around 70 in D.C., 70 in Pittsburgh, 60s throughout New England with leaf color beginning to show up in places. Across the southern U.S., 78 in Atlanta, 81 Jacksonville, a good soaking here in Florida. Back under the high pressure where the hottest weather has been all summer and now into early fall. It's still hot. Dallas, 95, 92 in Amarillo, 92 in Memphis, 96 in Brownsville, a humid 90 in New Orleans, where we really could desperately use some more rain. 70 in Minneapolis, 73 in Bismarck, 80 in Lincoln, 92 in Wichita, 82 with a few storms around St. Louis. We head west, things pretty quiet across the Four Corners, it's pretty hot. Phoenix, 106. Denver with a downslope northwest wind, 87 for the high. 96 in Vegas, more rain in Seattle, heavy at times, a high of 60. 82 in LA, we're cooling off here as well. and Southern California heading into this weekend.
These are the latest incidents and events in your area. Let's take a look at the latest airport delays.